NSFW animation voice actors. What's the weirdest / funniest thing you were paid to say for the animation? Not so much the voices but the sounds. It is super difficult to do those sounds in less than 1,000 takes because I always start laughing and snorting like an idiot. A friend of mine, who is a professional voice actress and has been a main character in several recognizable works, used to do voice acting for various dubbed Japanese softcore porn and hentai under a pseudonym. Her personal favorite line was always, "Please don't shove any more eggs up my pussy." I used to play with a guy that had a very sexy voice. I asked him if he'd ever done voice acting, and he said that he got offers fairly often, as he was registered with one of those websites where you add voice clips as a reel. Apparently, there's porn somewhere out there where he voices a blue-furred dog that gets ducked by some other animal. While I would love the opportunity to use that to mess with him, I'm just not super into gay furry porn. So that'll probably just have to remain undiscovered by our group. Edit. Oh man. I actually just remembered that he and a girl we used to play video games with would duck with people we met by reading 50 Shades of Grey to each other. I miss those too. I went on a few dates with an aspiring voice actress a few years ago back when I lived in LA. She was sweet and fun, but she kept doing weird voices all the time. It's like when you hang out with comedians / comedy writers and they're constantly doing bits. Fun at first, but it can get exhausting for anyone who's not part of that industry. Anyway, like I said, weird voices all the time. So one night we're out at a restaurant and she's been doing this creepy grandma voice on and off for nearly 2 hours. It's a bit grating, but we hadn't been dating long, and I didn't want to mess things up. So I wait until we're back at my place and starting to get intimate before I politely ask her to chill with the whole "eat my poison apple" shtick. She's cool about it. And then she switches to an even creepier toddler voice. That is horrifying. And I'm so caught off guard and uncomfortable that I'm like, dude, WTF. She tells me she thought I'd be into it because she just had this vogue gig for an adult animated flash cartoon / game thing in which she plays a sexy toddler voiced teen who gets seduced by her babysitter. Naturally, things kinda fizzled out for the evening, but not before she revealed that she also contributed some SFX for the cartoon, which included her doing this rapid fishhook thing with her cheeks / lips to simulate some sexual noises. I fear it will haunt me forever. I don't know if that's common in the adult cartoon industry, but that's really the only source I have. Now cluck like a chicken yummy UG. Used to work in dubbing studios, and we would prank the voice actors sometimes. Dubbing needs to be done kinda quick to save on costs, and cartoon / animations voice actors would sometimes not even rehearse a scene and just do it live and hope their voice would synchronize to the mouth movements of the characters. We changed one sentence in the middle of a scene where the characters of that cartoon were running either woods, one piggybacking because his ankle was twisted. The original script was /Za0 I think we're lost. Do you have any idea where we are? /Za0 etc. We changed to /Za0 I think we're lost. Is that what I think it is poking my back? Do you want to stop and experiment? I've been waiting to try stuff with you. You're more than my best buddy. /Za0 the voice actor was a little bit confused, but we all had a good laugh. I got paid $5 for a NSFW Newgrounds animation back in the day. My line you may be pondering. Yeah, still there, still with me? Question mark? Good. So I got paid said $5 just to say, and no. Not in front of random monem. My kittens. 10/10ths would take that $5 bucks again. Edit. Wow, my first 1k upvote. W. My uncle is one of the VAs for the Food Wars dub, so probably all of that. My friend does voice acting and used to do stuff for audio porn. Her best ever line was in a lesbian porno where she slowly turned gay over the course of a wrestling match. The line, "I like dick, but do I love dick?" We still tease her with it. I was paid $10 to be a gender bent Winnie the Pooh once, talking about my tummy and my bare bottom. Does that thing even work? The scenario was the funniest part. Basically a fetish piece about a guy having a super tiny dick and various people in his life seeing it and laughing at him while simultaneously jacking him off. Fetish work is fun. Not animation related. In Star Wars Revenge of the Sith, Ewan McGregor was suppressing a laugh when telling Padme about the Harlow recording of Anakin killing younglings. They also had to ask him to stop making whooshing noises during lightsaber scenes. So I had to play an Australian stereotype mage, and I had yell, and I quote, "Holy shit mate, that bleeding lizard gonna ducking and dussel edit. I do not believe in stereotypes, I just did it for the cash." I have a cousin who does this sort of thing. Her favorite line was, "I bet that a rival character boobs could sack farther than the length of a king crab's leg." I also want to point out I don't measure things with crab legs. Right now I'm thinking about the voice actors that had to voice his Pokemons or any non-talking fictional creature. Hey, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.